Let's start chapter 10, The Golden Apples. In the old days in Greece, there lived a strong and powerful man. His name was Hercules. Although he was a good and kind, he had a bad temper. When he became angry, he did great harm to people because of his strength. Although he was sorry at once for the wrong he had done, he simply could not learn to control his anger. The gods decided that they would forgive him only if he did what they asked him to do. He had to go to the king of tyrants and do 12 tasks or deeds for the king. Each task was more difficult than the one before. But the strong hero had no difficulty in doing these tasks. This story is about one of the 12 tasks Hercules did for the king of Tyrants. The king of Tyrants ordered Hercules to fetch some golden apples. Hercules did not know where the golden apples were to be found. He went to his kind and wise friend Prometheus for advice. They grow on a tree in a magic garden at the edge of the world. My brother Atlas stands there on a mountain, supporting the sky on his shoulders. Beyond the mountain you will find this garden, said Prometheus. A dragon lies beneath that tree. Ask Atlas to help you, because no human being can enter that garden without great danger. I will meet Atlas, thought Hercules. He thanked Prometheus and started on his journey. He had several adventures as he traveled far and wide. Once he met a savage giant. The giant challenged all strangers to wrestle with him and then killed him. Hercules was a brave and strong man himself. He agreed to fight the giant. They took hold of one another, bending and swaying, trying to reach another's throats. Hercules proved to be stronger and with a mighty effort threw the giant to the ground. But then surprising thing happened. The moment the giant touched the earth, all his weariness left him, and he sprang to his feet. He was as fresh and strong as he had been at the beginning of the fight. Astonished, Hercules used all his strength to throw him on the ground again, but the giant was quick to jump back to his feet. Hercules exclaimed, "So that's how you get your strength. This time I will fight you standing, then if you fall, you will fall upon me." They again wrestled, and this time Hercules lifted the giant above his head and held him there. He did not lower him even after the giant grew weak. At last he took the giant in his arms, careful not to let even a toe touch the ground. He then hugged him to death as a bear might. Then Hercules continued on his way and soon came to a great mountain, the highest in the world. Atlas stood on top of the mountain. He was holding up the sky. "I have come to you for help. I am Hercules. I have to collect 3 golden apples for the king of Tyrannus." Hercules answered Atlas, I can get the apples for you, but you need to do two tasks for me. While I'm away, you must take my place and hold the sky on your shoulders. But before you do this, you must kill the dragon who guards the tree, for even I cannot touch the fruit while he lives. Hercules looked down from the mountain and he saw a lovely garden below. In the middle there was a tree with silver leaves and golden fruit. He also saw the dragon at the foot of the tree. It was a long and big, with shining gold and blue scales. Hercules drew an arrow from his quiver and killed him. Then Atlas quickly moved the weight of the sky to the broad shoulders of Hercules and went down to the garden. He was happy that he did not have to carry the weight of the sky for some time. Hercules held up the sky for a long time. At last Atlas came up the mountain with three golden apples in his hand. "Here are the apples," said Atlas, "but I will take them to the king myself. I have carried that weight for a long time. Now I want to be free." "You do indeed need to rest," answered Hercules, thinking quickly. "I will carry the sky for you. But when you set it up on my shoulder, I thought I had to carry it just for a short time, so it is not very comfortable. Can you show me how I can carry it more easily?" "Of course I can," replied Atlas. "You could hold it like this. Let me show you." He dropped the golden apples and took the sky on his shoulders once again. Hercules watched carefully. "You know," he said, "you do this job so much better than I do. I think you should continue to do it. I will take the golden apples to the king as I was asked to too. After all, every man has to do his own task." And Hercules quickly grabbed the golden apples and set off down the mountain. Poor Atlas had lost his chance to be free. Now come to word meaning. Strength means power. Forgive means to stop being angry with someone. Deeds means works that you do. Fetch means to bring something. Dragon means large animal which can breathe fire. Beneath means below. Savage means wild. Wrestle means to fight. Swing means moving to and fro. Weariness means tiredness. Sprang means jumped up. Quiver means case in which arrows are kept. Comfortable means that make you feel relaxed. Grabbed means taking a thing suddenly. Now come to comprehension exercises. Here you have to answer the following questions orally. Now come to B. Here you have to pick the correct answer. Hercules did not know where the golden apples were to be found. Who challenged all strangers to fight? Giant. Who had lost his chance to be free? Hercules. Now come to C. Here we have to write T for true and F for false. Prometheus was Hercules' wise and kind friend. True. Atlas and Prometheus were also good friends. True. The giant got back his strength every time his body touched to earth. True. Hercules asked Atlas to help him bring 3 golden apples for the king of Terence. True. Atlas killed the dragon which guarded the apple tree. False. Hercules held up the skies while Atlas went to bring the golden apples. True. Atlas gave Hercules the apples as soon as he brought them. False. Hercules went home disappointed that he could not bring the golden apples for the king. False. Now come to D. Here, on the basis of chapter, you have to answer the following questions. Now come to learn words. Here you have to complete the sentences with will and a verb or verb phrase from the box. One is already done. Let's come to second. The class is on the 6th floor. I will take the lift. She does not know the answer to that question. She will ask the teacher. At the next stop, we will get down from the bus. This place is so bare. I will plant a tree here. The hammer you have is too small. I will get another. Learn grammar. Here you have to read these sentences. You have to remember one thing, that the sentence must begin with a capital letter and it must end either with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Now come to A. Here you have to tick the sentences and cross the ones that are not sentences. This one is a sentence. This is not a sentence. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. Now come to learn to talk and listen. Here you have to work in pair. This one you have to do with your partner. Now it's time to write. Hercules went on a journey to find 3 golden apples from a magic garden for the king of Terence. Write a description of the garden. Here you have given some clues. On the basis of these clues, you can write this journey. Now come to activity. You have to draw an apple in your notebook and then you have to write 5 lines about an apple.